In this video, I'm going to be showing you the correct order of skin work application. So stay tuned and enjoy this video. So firstly, you want to clean up the face before you apply any product, because when you clean the face, you remove dirt and oil on the face. Secondly, you want to hydrate the skin. It's always important to hydrate the skin. After hydrating it, allow it to absorb into the skin. Then thirdly, moisturizing. You must moisturize your face whether you have oily or dry skin. So moisturizer is very important. So I used Cetaphil moisturizer to moisturize the face. That's what I work with, but you can make use of any moisturizer of your choice. So apply it generously all over the face and allow it to dry before moving on to the next product. So after moisturizing the face, the next thing you want to do is to prime. So if you have oily skin, you're going to be using a mattifying primer, but if you have a dry skin, you're going to be using a hydrating primer. So I used Omaricode hydrating primer for her because she has a very dry skin, so I'm just applying it all over the face. So after that, I'm going to let it dry into the skin. So when doing your skin prep, make sure every product you apply dries up before moving on to the next product. Then I went ahead applying this Kiss Beauty foundation primer. So this primer works by smoothing and creating the ideal base for applying foundation. So after the primer, next thing we are going to be applying foundation. I'm going to be mixing these two shades of L'Oreal foundation. I'm using my flat brush to apply it all over the face first before blending. So you mustn't do this particular type of applying foundation. You can start by blending one side of the face before moving on to the next side. So for easy blending, I'm going to be spraying the face. This would help me blend in the foundation without any stress. So if you don't want to go through this process, you can start by blending one side of the face. Take it one step at a time before moving on to the next side. So while choosing your foundation, it's important you go for foundation that matches with your skin. Don't go for foundation that is too light or too dark. Sometimes you don't even see your exact skin shade, exact skin color or foundation, but you can also mix. You can mix with another foundation color to get your perfect shade. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just using my damp beauty sponge to blend the foundation into the skin. So while blending in the foundation, you must make sure your beauty sponge is soft and damp. If it's soft and damp, you'll be able to blend in properly without having issues. So after blending in the foundation, I'm going to be locking it up with my Kiss Beauty Fix Spray. This would help the foundation to stay intact. After that, I let it dry before moving on to contour. For contour, I'm using a shade that is 2 shades darker than her skin color. So whenever you want to contour, it's either use a shade that is 2 to 3 shades darker than the skin color to contour the face. So I used Avour concealer in the shade 35 to contour the face. So after contouring the face, next thing I'm going to be using my Blossom lip palette for her cream blush. So I mixed the red and orange color and apply it above her cheekbone and a little bit on the tip of her nose. Then I went ahead to blend using my beauty sponge. So you mustn't use that side of the beauty sponge using applying foundation. You have to turn it to the other side so that the blush doesn't ruin the whole beauty sponge. So use one side to blend in the blush. So after applying the blush, next thing I'm going to be highlighting the face. I'm going to be using this Zikel concealer in the shade Honey to highlight the face. So if you want to highlight the face, you need a shade that is 2 to 3 shades lighter than your skin to highlight. So you only apply your concealer on the places you want your face to be highlighted, which is your forehead, the inner corner of your face, the outer corner, the bridge of your nose, your chin. So after that, I'm going to be using my beauty sponge to blend the concealer on the highlighted area. So if you want to blend your concealer, don't use force, don't make it look like you're going to struggle with something. Just take it gently and blend properly into the skin. So while highlighting the face, you don't need to pack too much concealer. Take a little goes a long way. If at the end of the day you want to apply more concealer, that's fine. But if you start by packing too much concealer on the face, you might not like the end result. So start with a little quantity, and if you want to apply more, that's fine. So don't go ahead applying so much concealer on the highlighted area. So after blending in the concealer, the next thing I did was to contour her nose. So I'm going to be using the same shade I used to contour the face to contour the nose. So I'm using my flat brush to apply it. After that, I'm going to be blending it immediately with my beauty sponge so that it doesn't give harsh lines or any demarcation. So when doing your skin work, make sure you take your time to blend. Blending is the key. So after, the next thing is to set. But if you want the inner corner of your face to be more highlighted than the outer corner, you can go back applying concealer or even a lighter concealer. So like I always say, the key to a flawless finish look is how you blend, how you apply your product, and how you go about it. So the reason why I applied more concealer on the inner corner, because I wanted the inner corner of the face to be more highlighted, and it is not really compulsory for your inner corner of your face to be more highlighted than the outer corner. People's preference is different. Some people would like it, some people don't like it. That is why if you're working on a client, it's best to ask before proceeding. So on a normal, I'm not supposed to apply more concealer, but I just wanted to show you guys how it would come out when you highlight the inner corner more than the outer corner. So this is what it looks like when you do a proper skin work on a dark skin, even a light skin. So I just showed you guys how to do a proper skin work on someone. So the key to a flawless finish look, a flawless finish result, is how you blend, how you apply your products, and how you blend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and I will see you all in my next video.